Welcome to the third annual Social Justice Gala. And now for my Dark Matters collection, I present to you Last Words. My name is Michael Kelly, and I've had plenty of time to reflect on how we got here. The movement that I've become an unwilling participant in is a case of social justice gone mad. I'm convinced that it was the 2024 murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson that caused the tectonic shift. A cultural tsunami that washed over our fundamental beliefs and jurisprudence. And it started with the justification of the murder and the lionization of the alleged killer on, of all things, moral grounds. Chants of Free Luigi, 70,000 laughing emojis, and a spontaneous SNL ovation were just a few of the pieces of the puzzle that turned an accused cold-blooded assassin into a 21st century folk hero. The fate that awaits me was foreshadowed over 15 years ago by road signs that appeared in the wake of Brian Thompson's murder. One less CEO, many more to go. Well, tomorrow I'll spend my last hours in the visitors' locker room of the arena. I'll be wearing my corporate CEO uniform, Brunello Cucinelli Super 150 suit, black Oxfords by Alfred Sargent, Patek Philippe Celestial watch, and a decidedly non-corporate set of Smith & Wesson black hinged handcuffs, along with complimentary leg irons. All 6 of us will be wearing black leather ball-type gag masks while we wait our turn. Operations protocol requires us to be strapped to a backboard if non-compliant. I will do my best to face it like a man. My crime against humanity was being the chief executive officer of the last global energy corporation to promote the combustion of fossil fuels. Evidence against me included the accelerated melting of the Arctic and Antarctic ice sheets, an average rise of nearly 1.5 meters in ocean levels, the widespread collapse of critical ecosystems, and the over 270 million heat-related deaths over the past decade. Tomorrow at noon, I'll be led on to the center stage of the arena. 3 of my grandchildren will be there in my family's VIP box, cheering and jeering, along with a throng of 20,000 spectators waiting to lead the countdown. The heavy stainless steel blade of the stainless steel guillotine will be raised to a height of 33 meters, producing an impact speed of 55 miles per hour after spending 2.5 seconds in nearly frictionless freefall. My properly coiffed head will fall into a crystal clear polycarbonate container and then sold at auction. 4 Jumbotron screens will allow for prime-time viewing and slow-motion replays. This is the 3rd annual Social Justice Gala, and it will be live-streamed to millions of homes worldwide. The state-of-the-art sphere-immersing 3D sound system will present my final message with perfect clarity. I have chosen my last words carefully. After the arena emptied, the 6 VIP groups were escorted from their luxury boxes down to the main stage for viewing. Blood still dripped from the blade, adding to the concoction of human gore in the polycarbonate catch bucket. The 6 trophies harvested were hosed down and displayed on stainless steel spikes. Brass nameplates identified each of them, while 12 vacant eyes stared into rows of empty seats. Their carcasses hung from 6 wooden crosses. The Kelly entourage formed their reception line when called. They laughed, taking selfies with the family patriarch. A few shot vids for shock reels. One guest spat in each of their waxen faces. A family friend placed a souvenir in a Ziploc, and another snickered as she left a burning cigar in a mouth that had no use for it. Michael Kelly's grandchildren were last in line. Before her brother could start writing, Maureen yanked it from his hand. "Hey, give me back my Sharpie." "Sean, how dare you?" "Come on, Mo, just trying to have some fun." The old man's big bald head was begging for it. "Besides, it might drive up the bidding." "Gross. Didn't you hear his last words?" He was pointing at us. Nah, me and Jamesy were too busy booing. Crowd nearly drowned the old man out. Besides, how dare he leave us with the world on fire? The auctioneers arrived as the Kellys were getting ready to leave. As they wheeled 6 cryogenic shipping canisters onto the stage, James gave them a big thumbs up and a loud, "Ka-ching, baby." On their limo ride back to Greenwich, Sean's curiosity got the best of him. "So, what were they, Mo? Can't imagine that ecological criminal had anything good to say." "Not what I expected," said Maureen. "Well, you're not going to leave us hanging, are you?" urged Sean. "Why not hear it from him?" Maureen replied. "It's already up on YouTube." James held up his phone as the 3 of them watched their grandfather address the crowd. "Well, ladies and gentlemen, your 3rd annual Social Justice Gala is almost over. You've come here to this modern-day Coliseum to celebrate cruelty and vengeance. This spectacle comes courtesy of the strongest force in human nature, the overwhelming power of unfettered emotions. Today, morality, virtue, and rational thought are the real victims. The 6 of us are just collateral damage." After a long pause and a glance skyward, he continued, "Father, please forgive them, for they know not what they do." Michael Kelly pointed at his luxury box, eyes fixed on his grandchildren. His voice cracked as he spoke. "I love you all more than words can tell. It's time to bid you fare thee well." Then he nodded to the burly, blood-spattered man in the black hood. "Let's do it." Thanks for listening.